Hey, Shelby.
Hi.
What's the problem?
What kind of car you got there?
Oh, I've got a Hachiroku.
Oh, okay.
You'll uh you'll be familiar with this concept. A lot of the cars are not called what they're called.
Oh, okay.
So we've got
Oh, this is good.
Hachiroku, which is Japanese for 86, Hachigo, which is 85. So here is your legendary 86, and here is your not so legendary but still great 85. We've also got the Panther,
Uh-huh.
VZ. We got a Bimmy P30. We have a
BMW.
Solar.
I don't know why they decided to call that one a solar. That's clearly an
Well,
eclipse. Like, there's no... Oh, I guess because eclipse solar. Okay, I got it. I said it
you
out
see,
loud
now,
and it got...
there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I got it.
But
Shut up.
who would ever think that this is an eclipse? I mean,
It's a
come on.
good-looking eclipse.
We've got a Phoenix.
Is
We'll,
that
we'll do a
supposed to be...
we'll do a quiz later on if you know what these things are. We've got a Black Fox. And who could know what the Black Fox is supposed to be?
I don't know what a black fox is supposed to be.
It's a Fox Body Mustang.
Oh, it is a fox body Mustang.
This is a 180 SX, or the Phoenix NX. This is going to be the whole stream. It's just us going through the car list. We have Lynx, which you might remember.
Lynx.
Wait,
Why? How did they get an RX-8 to Lynx?
I guess just the letter X. That's all I can think of.
Okay. Quentin's here. This is who's going up against James Dean.
Yeah, not a chance. We have
Pass.
a Godzilla R3.
Is that supposed to be a GTR?
Yes, it's an R33 GTR.
But Godzilla?
Yes, Godzilla is a very specific word in the world in reference to what? Oh, the penguin, yeah.
Penguin.
In reference to GTRs, they were frequently called Godzilla. There is one specific one, I think it's an R32, because it was so dominant in the racing leagues that they released it in. They were just like, it cannot be beaten. This thing is Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
We got a Falcon.
Wellington. I saw the word Wellington.
Yeah, Wellington is probably, yeah, it's an S14. I think that's a 14 or a SIL 80. It says S20.
Quinn's right. How can they have a Godzilla and a kaiju? Do they have a kaiju?
There's one, yeah, this one's called
There's
the
a kaiju right there.
Which this is an old Skyline. This is a
That's why they said kaiju. Okay.
mid 80s Skyline, I think. And that might be when they called them Skylines and not GTRs. Because it started out as the Skyline, and they might actually, we can separate by manufacturer here. So we started out, do we have a super old one? That's a Z30. This one, maybe? Yes. So this is called the Skyline 2000. And it was made in like 75 or 80 or something like that. It's a very, very old car. And it was called the Skyline. It was not called a GTR. I don't think it had the name GTR on it. And then you go through all of the R32s, R33s, R34s, and then you get to the R35, and they say, don't call it a Skyline anymore. It's called a GTR. So
that's why sometimes you call them Skylines. I'm like, oh, you mean a GTR?
It's weird. Do you remember that time when the R35 was announced, and we went to a Nissan dealership to see one? And we were like, hey, do you guys have the new Skyline in stock? And they're like, well, it's not a Skyline. And I was like, It is though. It's an R35. Like there's a reason you called it R35 when the last one was the R34, and the R34 was a Skyline. Why is the R35 not a Skyline? And they're like, it's not. It's not a Skyline. The word Skyline
Excuse me.
does not occur on that model anywhere. So here's the Atlas GT.
They tell you you are not allowed to call it a Skyline in the paperwork.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we've got the Zismo.
Yeah, they've got some weird names for the Z's. So they've got Zismo, and I think I saw, what was it? Panther? Not Panther. It was a P. Piranha.
Unicorn. Piranha. Where's Piranha? Did I miss it? Piranha X.
It's
yeah.
a 350.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand why a 350 is Piranha X.
We've got an Equator D.
That's an Infinity.
Infinity G35.
Okay.
The 35, 37, I can't really tell.
And that's what I was like, I don't know which one.
But yeah, let's see. We've got
Zismo.
What was it? Yeah, and here's the
70.
Here's the Zismo Z4, which is the new one.
That's the new Z.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think what
Here's
they're calling Zismo is great.
Here's the Unicorn, which I think. Oh, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I can't tell what those headlights are.
What are they calling the new Z?
The Z40 or whatever. Because the previous one was Z35, and Z34, and Z33. So
I'm
maybe
looking on their website. They just keep referring to it as the fucking Z.
Yeah. What are some other fun names? The Wanderer. There's a Wanderer. If you think it looks like anything else, you're wrong. Then the Rattlesnake is a very clever name.
This is so misleading.
So these are special cars. Where is... There's Mazda. So this is a real car that a real girl drives in real life.
She's a real girl.
So her name is Jet Kun, and here's her FD3S that she drives in real life. Hey, Drifter.
Is she, hey, Drifter, an influencer or something? That's how they got interested in her.
I think she is a competition driver.
Okay.
She's got a few of her cars in the game.
I was just curious how they managed to get it in there without them being very careful about not using specific names.
That says Wonder on the back, and there's a modification garage called Car Modify Wonder, who I assume did the body kit. And then we've got stuff like Valino, which is a real tire company. And then what else is on here? Trying to see the other stickers.
Takumi?
Yeah, I don't know what Takumi is. I mean, I know who Takumi is. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to these real cars with real liveries on them, like that's just the Valino tires stuff on it. And Tone, which is a tool manufacturer. So that's when this game gets a little weird. Like this is very much a real car. This is an S15 that exists in real life that someone drives.
Did I say a Liquid Molly? Liquid Molly logo
Liquid
on the
Molly?
back? Or no, okay. It just was blue and red, but it's a different C or E, VW or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that'd be a good get.
Yeah, Liquid Molly?
Yeah. For this game, for sure.
All right. What do I want to drive? So I paid the I think it was like $9 or $10 to just keep
Betsy.
everything.
I love Betsy.
Keep everything unlocked all the time so that I don't have to. Oh, here's one you'll like. The Mira. This one's a fun car. It's very light and fun to drive. So I paid the like $9 or $10 for the car pass, so I don't have to unlock these cars because some of them are a pain in the neck to unlock. Or the tracks. So all of the tracks are just available at all times. So let me get a feel for this Mira. Take it around the. Oh, that's very loud. That's very loud.
Pause.
Hold on. It's very loud on the broadcast as well.
Ah, well now Clayton's gonna get us all set up on a race. How's everybody's day? Quinn says it's fine on stream.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. It was very busy for me. I was setting up Christmas decorations in our department, and then I spent the afternoon setting up for our Thanksgiving dinner in the kitchen and the business meeting rooms and But it was nice seeing some of the work comp team. That's the workers' compensation team. They came in from out of town. Some of those ladies are really sweet, and I really like them, so it was good to catch up with them. Everybody else can fuck off. Speaking to you, claims adjusters. One decided to sit in our quadrant of chairs, which we had not assigned her that seat. We came back from a meeting, and she was there, and I looked at Iris, and I was like, well, fucking excuse me? She goes, she just sat there while we were gone. And I was like, I don't fucking care. I was pissed. I was like, I should have put shit on that desk. Oh, no.
Let's see.
Quince's day was all right. And he says this in a way that makes it sound like, ha! But I don't think it's a very, nah.
Okay.
Managed to turn a 15-minute job into a 90-minute job because other people didn't want to do things properly the first time.
Right, yeah, that'll do it.
We had that once. The guy who originally installed our line for AT&T from the box into the house.
Oh, yeah.
When he set it up, he didn't put a box cover on the outside unit outside the house. And so, remember that one time when I decided to make a flower bed in the back of the yard and dug into the ground and fucking hit the AT&T line, and we didn't have stream that night because I broke the internet? Yeah, when that guy came out to fix it, he was like, so was there not a box that was like put on the side of y'all's house? I'm like, no. Like,
Appreciate you trying to cushion the blow by making it sound like you did it, but I was definitely the one that broke that fiber optic line.
He was the one that may have been holding the tool. I was the one telling him where to shove the tool in. So it was my fault.
This MR2, excuse me, this Mira.
I know you're supposed to do that, but I honest to God didn't think there was anything in the backyard.
What did he say?
And I wasn't planning.
You say call it before you dig?
He's at 811.
Yeah.
I wasn't like planning. I didn't think we were gonna go that low. Like you're supposed to go pretty deep. Like I'm just trying to break the dirt up so I can plant some plants. Like it shouldn't be that big fucking problem. Turns out they do not dig those things very low. Very deep. I'm very sorry your job 15 minutes turned into a 90-minute, Quentin. Are you getting at least Thanksgiving Day off? Are you gonna get some time off for the holiday, hopefully? Drifter says, my day was fine. My biggest issue was cutting up a large tree branch that fell in my yard. I hate having to do that. It's always such a bitch. Which is the guys that bury it do a shit job sometimes. I've seen them just kick dirt on it and call it a day.
Yeah. The Mira
sounds about right.
A difficult drift. So let's...
They really do have some fun names in here.
Let's see if we can get
the Prestigio.
You want to do a Prestigio?
Yeah, that's a Lamborghini.
Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare to get sideways. Um,
I think I just saw an RX-7, RX-8. No, sorry, an R8.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Speedline GT,
Speedline
you mean?
GT.
Uh,
Race GT. What the fuck is that? That looks like a
oh,
Honda Civic
that is a
SI body kitted out to the fucking nines.
if I had to guess, that's a GR Corolla.
Hey.
That's my best guess on it, but I honestly don't know.
It says they actually merged two crews together, so we got a bunch of guys in the schedule. So I'm fully in the clear of working holidays because I went from 4th from the bottom to like 15th from the bottom. Looks like a Grolla. Okay. Alright. Now you don't have to work the holiday. You trying to pick your car you want to use on our fancy track we're gonna do?
And this is a
Or special
freaking
track?
humongous boat, but at
I
least
was
it'll
gonna
get the
say looks
it'll
like
get
something
the back
Grandma
end
would
out.
drive.
It's a M5.
I actually saw a really cool video that like showed different cars going around this sharp curve,
Oh yeah,
trying to drift, and it shows you like it was like the top one, middle one, and bottom one. Top one was this is what an all-wheel drive looks like
oh
going
yeah.
around the corner. This is
Uh-huh.
what a front-wheel drive looks like going around the corner, and this is what a rear wheel drive car looks like going around this corner. How it handles the drift and the turn.
Uh-huh.
And it was very impressive. First off, the all-wheel drive just fucking turned.
Yep.
It tried to drift and just ended up whoop, and turning. There was no smoothness to it. The front wheel drive did okay, but the rear wheel drive is just beautiful. And it was such a cool comparison. I should have sent it to you so that we had it on the show during the conversation. But it was a really good example in a display, especially because I'm trying to learn more stuff to show how they actually work.
All right. This one's not bad. We'll do this one.
We'll do this one.
So, I've learned that the workshop maps only work or are only available in training. So here's the ones that I've downloaded.
Damn, you downloaded a lot.
Yeah, it's part of a pack. So like basically the initial D pack. So you
Is
get
that what this is?
yeah. So this you can see the description. So Akagi.
Oh yeah.
This is from Arcade Stage 0, Akagi Toge version 2. And then a bunch of changes. Mount Akagiyama is a mountain in Gunma Prefecture, Japan. And then on the workshop that doesn't show on your screen, one of the 3 mountains of Jomo, home course of the Akagi Red Suns. The battle between Takumi and Koichi Sudo is held, which resulted in Takumi blowing up his AE-86's engine. Perhaps you remember that. Koichi later attempted to beat his past rival Ryosuke in the same place, but was unsuccessful after Ryosuke managed to overtake him on the last corner. Keisuke's impromptu battle with Wataru is also held here.
Not sure what we're talking about. We're talking about the anime Initial D.
Initial D.
Initial D.
So yeah, so we've got Akagi Toge, Akina Toge in the snow, and then Akina Toge no snow. Here's Usui, where the blue comet is from. Is that what it's called? That Mako drove.
I don't remember what she drove.
I mean, she drives a Silady, but she was like the blue comet of Usui.
I don't remember.
Yeah. We'll have to refresh ourselves. Hirohazaka. What's that?
We can put a TV in the garage and just have it on playing in the background when we work on the car.
Do not tempt me.
I was actually thinking about that. I was like, when we were working in the garage this last weekend or the weekend before. Who knows? I can't keep. No, not this weekend because we went to car shows, which I'll talk about in a little bit.
Mhm.
I was like, we should get a speaker. But I know us, we're not going to agree on what to listen to with a speaker. Like, I'm gonna wanna listen to K-pop.
I'm gonna
Clayton's
wanna
gonna wanna
listen to
listen.
Linkin Park.
Oh god, that's right, I gotta tell that part of the story
Uh-huh.
too. Oh, yeah. I'll get to some stories.
Alright, so I'm gonna do Ito Hazaka. And this is the first time I'm seeing most of these.
So Clay introduced me to a YouTube channel, which I fucking love.
Oh, we've got an Ineos station. Look at the modeling on this.
Is that the brand of gas
That
station
is
that they work at?
it isn't. They don't specify a brand. It's called GS for gas station. But
Okay.
Ineos is a real gas station. I've seen mostly in Japan. I don't know how international they are. I have mostly seen Ineos in Japan.
Well, Clayton, I don't know how he found this YouTube channel. I think it's Abo,
Oh,
ABAO Vision?
Abao.
About
AB, yeah.
ABAO.
ABAO, yeah.
Okay. About Vision. It is, I like put it on whenever I'm doing stuff downstairs or I'm just laying on the couch or particularly while I'm reading my book. It is so fucking
Oh, that's a turn.
nice.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize the
damn.
turn was coming up that fast.
It's basically like someone who has used a camera in front of they like attached to them or they're holding it. Like I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be holding it because stabilization is too good.
Pretty good. I mean, some of those GoPros have ridiculous stabilization.
But these videos are fucking sometimes an hour long of them
Oh, I
walking
see what you
along.
mean. Yeah.
Like their arms would be in searing pain.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
some of them are like they'll film the front of like a train going
Uh-huh.
through the countryside in Japan. Or some of them will be like walking through different cities and like the like just calming areas, some with rain, some with just um city sounds or birds. And then like light piano music. Oh, it's so relaxing. But what's cool is like they'll tell you like if they're going through parts of Tokyo, they'll tell you what part they are in Tokyo. So like
Uh-huh.
you get to see the bridges and all this different stuff.
What
So
junction?
teasing
What?
Clayton that by the time that we get to go to Japan, he should know all the roads if we keep watching
Uh-huh.
these.
Between those and Tokyo Extreme Racer, I'm gonna know a lot of the highway system.
It'll be very handy, except for the fact we can't drive in Japan. So
Not legally.
yeah, no
We'll
thank
just
you.
have to be street racers on the Shuttle.
I'm not bailing you out internationally.
See, that makes me wonder if there is a Shuttle Highway mod for CarX.
It is Quentin, but from what I've seen online, it's getting your international license. It does the typical one that you would get that would work in all the other countries doesn't work in Japan. They're very picky about what license you have to drive there. So, I know Clayton and I talked a little bit about it on stream Friday night when we were signing off, letting you guys know. Quinn says, why does Japan have to suck the fun out of everything? No, they're more worried about just keeping people safe, and they don't want to let reckless fucking assholes like American drivers drive in their fucking country. I totally get it. I don't think a lot of people in Houston should have driver's license, but these
Not a
fuckers do.
chance. Jesus, look at this snaking spaghetti road.
Oh, snake. Gotta talk about that shit. So, anyways, we talked a little bit on Friday about how we were not going to be on stream Saturday because we were going to a car show in Austin. So, sure enough, Saturday morning, get up, get dressed, head out so we can head towards Austin, which is about a 2.5-hour drive. The rats did invade. Logan talked about how much fun you guys had Saturday night, and he said that he thinks it's a game that I would like, so it's on my list, and do expect us to do another night in that. So to where we were going, which is COTA, Circuit of the Americas. So if you're into car games, you might have seen that as a track that you can drive in some games.
Wonder if there's a COTA mod for CarX.
There might be.
Probably is.
Which right now, with all the construction we saw there, I don't think that they're able to host any fucking races right now because it was a shit show of construction. I couldn't even see the last time we had gone to COTA. We had randomly gone for something. I couldn't even tell where we were last time.
We walked around so much looking at the track, going, where were we standing? We were standing on an overpass. Where were we?
So COTA's about 2.5-hour drive from us, so it's not that bad. Like, we used to drive to Austin and back all the time. Pre-pandemic, we would do it for weekend trips. During the pandemic, we would just do it for a day trip just to...
Oh, that's the end of the track.
Oh. It doesn't, like, reset?
No, I can do, what is it? That and that. Yeah, I would have to make a waypoint, but I can restart at the top, and that'll put me back at the top.
Okay.
I think Ito Hazaka is a pretty... Oh, there's a little map on the side. I didn't even notice that. All right, so we'll finish that.
I didn't see him. So before we went on the drive, I was like, I want breakfast.
Yeah.
And I want tacos. Because there's a barbecue place called Rudy's here that they have really good breakfast tacos. But getting Clayton up early enough on the weekend to get breakfast tacos from Rudy's is a bitch because they end at like 10. And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of out of the way. Like, I'll sometimes get us like kolaches because it's Red Cross from HEB, which is a grocery store. So I'll go to the grocery store, get my curbside order, and then just pick us up breakfast and go back home. Or McDonald's or something, because they're on my way. I don't have to go out of the way. My ass ain't going out of the way by myself in the morning without Clay dragging his ass with me, so we never end up with Rudy's.
Yeah. My fault. Sorry, guys.
I was like, let's go get Rudy's before we get on the road to Austin. So we went a little bit out of the way to get to the Rudy's. Guys, I kid you not. We pull into the Rudy's and I see a sign. It goes, car show today. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And we went in, got us tacos, and went out to the back of the parking lot. And sure enough, they were doing a classic car show. And I was like, Clay? And he's like, sure. So we were like, all right, we'll be a little bit late getting on the road to Austin. Oh my God. Oh,
That's not what you want to happen.
No, I feel like you broke that.
Yeah,
so we somehow just walked into
have some side effects.
A classic car show at getting breakfast tacos.
Yep.
And it's classic, so it's like 60s and 70s vehicles. And here's the button. So we're just walking around, checking out some of the cars. And we actually saw this one guy, and we were chatting with him.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it again.
Because he had done a full. Because this is basically, this guy was just like, he was a talker. He was looking to talk to somebody. Because we walked up, and then he was like, oh, and he's getting out of his chair.
Yeah, hopping up out of his lawn chair.
And his wife was just like, oh, thank God someone came along so he fucking stopped talking to me. So fucking nice. Guy's name was Bill.
Bill.
I had to fuss at Bill at one point.
What did we fuss at Bill for?
So I put the pictures of his Mustang that he had restored.
Yeah.
And like he had this book there that's like a binder with the pictures of the car to like show the restoration process, what it was, things like that. Stuff that kind of older people do. I think the newer
I mean,
kids
you're the one
probably
that wants
won't
to
do.
do it and put it on Instagram. It's the same thing.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it's the younger kids put it on Instagram, and I'll get to that. I got a whole fucking rant about that. But anyway, so we're talking to Bill, and we were
Oh,
looking at all
shoot.
the different stuff, and he had some really nice work done on his car. He did a really good job. It was like him, he said, and 2 other guys that he worked with. Um, yeah, I put the card of the guy that did the interiors in case anyone was interested in how good that interior looked. But at one point, I was asking him because, like, one of the fenders was pretty fucking rusted through it. I was like, "So did you just, like, rip that
Oh,
whole thing out and,
right.
put a new
Right.
fender in? How did you find the fender for it?" It was a rear quarter panel, I apologize. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, well, they have this, portable welder now." What did he say the name of brand was?
I cannot remember.
Something that started with an S. He's like, "Yeah, so it's really not that difficult to do. You don't need to be a professional welder. You can easily pick it up." And I just said, his shirt said his name, Bill, and I said, I assume your name's Bill. Bill? Is this on your shirt? He goes, "Yeah, I'm Bill." I was like, "Bill, you're
I'm
killing
gonna
me, man."
just I'm gonna need you to stop talk right
It's like,
now.
that was the one thing I told him that we weren't gonna be doing. It's like the one thing that I said we were not gonna do welding because I did not want to get him to get a welding machine. And I'm like, Bill's over here like, "Oh, yeah, no, you can get this thing. It's real easy. It's not that." And I was like, "Fuck me, Bill. Shut up." Oh, God. And I've got some other pictures on here that I know Sergio and Quentin will enjoy. Um,
For anyone
Classic
watching the
car
VODs,
show.
these are on our Discord.
They are. They are in the break room of the Discord.
Uh, yeah.
Here's some more Mustangs for you, Quentin.
So many Mustang.
So many Mustangs the entire fucking weekend. A lot of Fox body kits, or Fox body Mustangs too.
Mhm.
Um, I fell in love with this Jeep that I just posted.
Yes,
I
she saw
really
this Jeep
fucking
and
wanted this
lost
Jeep, man.
her mind.
It's just the most adorable fucking Jeep. I mean, I don't it's just a Jeep Renegade and it had this beautiful tan look. It was super clean,
Yeah,
turbo.
yeah.
Um But yeah, I put some pictures of some of the classic cars that we saw. Like I said, I did a lot of Mustangs. 'Cause now you guys are big into Mustangs. Show you your where your car came from, Quentin.
Uh-huh.
Its roots. So that was fun. Got to chat with Bill for a little bit. Got on the road. Drove about 2.5 hours. Got to Coda because we were a little late getting on the road and then, hanging out at the first car show. That was car show number 1 of the day,
Uh-huh.
the classic car show at the Rudy's. So we were a little late going to car show number 2. But we got there and we had like maybe 2.5 hours. Because it really was not, it was only a 5-hour long car show.
Yeah.
Which I know sounds like a lot of time. But I'll be honest with you, Radwood, which was the name of the car show we were going to at Coda, was pretty fucking big.
Huh?
We barely got to just glance at all the cars in the 2.5 hours that we had. Like, I know that Clayton and I would have appreciated having a little more time, but I refused to stress over it. I just wanted to enjoy our weekend.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
we saw some cool cars. That's the baseline of going to a car show is did you see some cool cars?
So, the morning started off with classic cars, and then Radwood was specifically cars from the 80s and the 90s. That's what was available to show there. I'm gonna look at some
Except
of these.
for the Toyota booth that had some brand new GR Corolla and GT86 and new Supra. I was like, these don't look like they're from the 80s or the 90s.
I'm gonna post some of the pictures that we took
Despite
at
them being
Radwood.
in the lineages of cars that were available in the 80s and 90s.
Also, the DJ at Radwood, everything kept being like, "That's rad," and I was just like, "Oh god." He was really trying. And the people there were dressed up for the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
Like, y'all, okay, so we get in, first we get to the parking, which took a bit. And we're walking the, like, half a mile to get to the car show. And we run in the first annoying group of people of the day. It had to have been a father-son combo.
But
And
there's
they thought they
no,
were so cool with their ridiculous fucking 80s shirts.
you know, and this may affect the way you talk about them now. You know who it made me think about?
Who?
Logan and his dad. I can
No.
absolutely see Logan and his dad, if they were both into cars, behaving exactly like, because I've heard the story that Logan tells about his dad and how silly and like goes along with Logan's bits and stuff like that, eating
Yes.
dog food and whatnot.
I could see them both wearing the same shirt. I could not see them having the conversation that these two men had.
Right.
It was in. They were. I don't know why they went. They did know some stuff about cars, but some of the things that came out of the son, and the son was a grown ass man, y'all. I mean, like he was.
Yeah.
Probably
We're talking about
early
a
30s, like
yeah, 60-year-old and a 30-year-old.
grown man. There was one point a car came by, and what did he say?
Well, we passed. Oh yeah, we passed a car that was parked in the parking lot, not at the show. It was not important detail about this car. It was not a registered entrant of the show. It was parked in the parking lot. This was an attendee of the show casually. They walked up to this car, put their hands on the window, and then peeked inside and were like appreciating this car as if it were in the show. They were like, "Oh, how many miles does it have on it? Oh, this thing's in great shape." I'm like, "Get your hands off the car and stop looking in people's cars."
And I can tell you, because literally that morning at car show number 1, the classic car show, in the parking lot of the Rudy's, there was a classic Rolls Royce.
Yes.
And it was fucking.
It was cherry.
The best thing that was at that car show.
Yes,
but
and it wasn't even in the car show.
In the car show.
And
It
Shelby
was
was
in the
like,
parking
can we look at that? I was like, "It's in the parking lot. It's not in the show. Leave it alone."
So I like, we walked past it and just like
You can
appreciated
appreciate-
looking at it, but I didn't take any pictures of it
That's
because
the thing.
it wasn't in the car show. These
Right.
motherfuckers, hands on glass, like, "Oh, what's the odometer?"
Yeah,
Like,
it's only
that
got
was our
106,000 miles. Man, this thing's in great, absolutely beautiful condition.
Yeah. And of course, then we have to walk half a mile with these fuckers because we're like in a trail of people. So we get stuck. So every car that passes, like, there's these comments.
Oh yeah, they got something to say about everybody.
Infuriating. And so I was like, "Clay," as soon as we got in, I was like, "Clay, whatever fucking direction they go in, we are going in the
We're going the other way."
opposite." I was like, I cannot handle when the grown ass son
And the man, yeah.
is going into the event. He's like, he has to take a selfie with the lady that's scanning in the tickets.
Right,
Because
because they're
she's
both
dressed up for Radwood. And
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God. it's like admiring the crows at the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh God, the father-son combo drove me up the wall.
It was a great start to the event, though. I was like,
It was.
at least we're walking up. There's an easy solution to this. All we have to do is slow down and they will leave us behind. This is a very easy problem to fix. And it gave us something to laugh about for the rest of the day.
Yeah. And at one point, Clay was like, "Oh, look. Oh, no. Oh, look." And I was like, "You better not be fucking telling me they're coming up behind me. I will run the fucking other way." I was like panicking, like,
No, in that instance, I thought I saw a blue Civic Si. It turned out there were no Civic Si. Well, not our generation of Civic Si at the show. There were a couple
there
Civics.
were some really close. I'm very impressed. Civics. I was
And there
very
were
happy.
some bubbleback Civic Si's, but no coupes. No
but
EM1s.
one's close enough to what I
Yeah, we found a EK, not an EM1, which is the same body lines but not the same suspension or engine.
So I posted some pictures in Discord of some of the cars that we saw at Radwood. One of them that had me very intrigued, and it's only because of personal family issues, not issues, family stories,
Okay.
was a Camel, like the cigarette brand
Oh, Camel cigarettes.
Camel,
Yeah.
Land Rover,
Uh huh.
because my grandfather worked for Camel. He actually retired from them,
Oh,
and so
I didn't
he
know
had
that.
a lot of Camel um, merchandise that he had over the years. So that was kind of cool just to see that vehicle still around. And of course, I got some more Mustang pictures for you guys. I know you love your
Hmm.
Mustangs. And then there was this really cute sunshade that I fucking want.
What was the sunshade?
It's an initial D for
Oh, that.
Takumi.
Yeah, yeah. Takumi and Itsuki.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. I want that so bad. And then I put a picture in here just for Meg with the Pokemon in the
That's
car
right.
and then another
Yep.
Mustang. That last Mustang I put in there, the fucking tires on that thing, I don't the
Oh,
picture doesn't do justice.
the
It was
steamroller tires on it.
so big. It was ridiculous. And
Okay.
then there was, I'm not even sure what kind of fucking vehicle this was.
Let me look and I'll see what you post.
The last picture they had a Game Boy inside the car,
Oh,
like it
that.
was,
Hold on.
like,
Where
you know
are
how
you?
you're on your phone, you put your phone on your
There's a break.
dash.
There's a breaker. That's a Fox Body Mustang.
I was gonna say, I actually think that's a Mustang. Let me look back at that picture. Yeah.
And that was sort of the headliner car of the show. Because it had a bunch of like Radwood branding all over it. Like it was one that they had done.
Oh man, I didn't get a picture of the fucking.
Experimental
Aw.
Supra.
Yeah.
Yeah. That hadn't been brought out
I
in
think
20
I was
years or
eating a
something like that.
corn dog at that point.
Yeah, we
I
were
was
eating the
getting
best corn
hungry.
dog we've ever had in our lives.
Oh my god, get a foot long fucking corn dog for $17 when you're hungry. Oh, buddy. Right, the Baja Blast. It was a really good addition, yeah. Um, but Radwood was a lot of fun. So if it comes to your town, check it out. I wanted to do these separate. So we did like the first area, which was like higher end. We've spent a lot of money modifying these cars, like the
Yeah.
Porsches.
Oh,
Some the
there's something I want to show
Camel
you.
was there. And then we kind of got to the point where we were like more individuals cars, like
Mhm.
just people that had modified their cars, or sorry, restored their cars. And in a shocking turn of events, there was actually an eclipse.
One solitary eclipse.
Yeah. And then there was some Honda Civics. The ones I have all have pictures of their license plate. But I was pretty excited because I got to see some Honda Civics so that I could kind of get an idea because I don't even know what the front of my fucking car is supposed to look like because I
Yeah.
don't got a bumper.
Hey, this is not where I want it to be. There's a track
So
that
I've
I
told
want to show you.
Clayton that
Uh-huh.
basically we need to we need to get Gypsy a paint job and get some of her panels, her
Mhm.
body work done, and we're gonna start showing her. We're gonna start
Uh,
putting her in shows. So
ah, Akina Lake. Shelby, do you know what Akina Lake is?
that's the fucking Swan Lake.
Yes, it is.
The goddamn swans. Oh
They
lord,
put
they're
a
so big
single
in this one. I don't know
enormous
why.
swan boat out there. You want to go see it?
Yeah, sure. How far are you gonna get out there?
I'll get out there just
Oh
fine.
my god. Unfucking real. Did they do that on purpose?
It's probably just because they can't model water physics in the mod. Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, I wanted to show you the Swan Lake. And this is
So one
Aki
of the
Lake.
things that I saw with cars at the second car show and later in the night and I've seen people doing it around town, but I'm obviously driving whenever I see it. Nice cars, modded cars, restored.
Shelby? I cannot hear you.
I
Did
touched my mic.
Oh, okay. Nice
Okay, and
cars,
now I
modded
should be.
cars, restored cars, what?
There we go. I got snapped. Yeah, car people, like all encompassing. You've done something to your car, basically. Whether
Yeah.
it be I put fucking rims on it, and now I think I'm a car guy. Whatever. They will put on their cars
Oh,
their
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
handles.
Uh-huh.
Which we were talking about earlier in the day. Bill, with his classic restored Mustang, had a binder, which is great. I think it's a cool idea for when you're at a car show. Like I told Clayton, we'd probably do that. It'd probably like a really cool scrapbook. Rail's gonna have cool stickers and all that shit. I'll just like send Sydney like, hey, get creative and have fun, and I'll come
Let's
back with a fucking
scrapbook my car mods.
It's just scrapbook the shit out of that. That'd actually be pretty cool. But there were like receipts and things like that. That especially the classic car shows. Like one guy had like a poster board with, like the title and stuff like that. All this like cool things that you see throughout the life of
the
it.
The stuff that matters to us and only us as car folk.
People. The next generation, our generation, is now doing that with Instagram, which I think is a really cool concept. However, every single car that I was like, all right, this is a car that I'm interested in the show.
I want to see how it got
Civic.
here.
I want to know more about the mods and the
Show me
process
the adventure.
and the restoration that you've done to get to this point, because this car is clearly it's been around the block for 40 years. It's not new. If it's a new car, like you're not going to have restorations probably on it. So
right.
I'm trying to learn and prepare and get. Honestly, we're not that far from Houston. We're in Austin. So if you've had work done on this and you're in the Texas area,
or
we are looking
if you're from
for
Houston,
people.
Who did you have it done by?
That's what we wanted to kind of find recommendations that car enthusiasts have used to do some of their work. Like, I want to get a frame guy. We got to get a welder. I got to get a paint guy. Like, I'm looking for.
I could do the welding. The welding's super easy.
Bill, goddamn it! Why'd you put it in his head? So I would go to these Instagram handles, especially like, I'm a chick. I would love to see some more chick Instagrams with chick car people. Just support. There would be nothing. I would go to their Instagram handle and there'd be like 6 fucking pictures. And I'm just like, why is your Instagram handle on your car?
Right.
If you're going to put on your car an Instagram handle about your fucking car, then you gotta put shit on your fucking Instagram about your goddamn car. Or put something. Like, at least there be something. And I get it, like, you're trying to get people to follow you. But the simple matter of the fact is, I would look at their Instagram and I'd see 5 or 6 pictures. 2 of them would just be like a picture of the car, but no part of the restoration that I know had
it's
to
just
have
like,
at some point in the life of this vehicle, because there's no fucking way it's got to this point in life without having damage and maintenance needed to it.
Right.
I'm not following you.
Or just doing like a brake job, or, we drained the transmission or something like that.
So, I want to do this, and I'm going to do this the right way. I want to post on my Instagram, it's been my Instagram, not Carpet Boredoms, but mine, about the process of restoring Emmy. But there's lots of things that changed Instagram that I'm not sure, I don't really know much about. So I'm reaching out to a younger person.
Right, we've
savvy,
outsourced.
social, and she's going to teach me some extra stuff about Instagram, so that if the time comes when Emmy is restored, and I've held up my end to myself about posting throughout the process, and every weekend Clayton and I work on it, post something about it, then I'm going to put my Instagram handle on my car, but there will be something so that you will see the restoration process. Come on, do it. I know, I might just like, hey, Sydney, I'm going to send you pictures and give you information, then make me a post. $10 per post.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
She'll put all sorts of crazy hashtags on it.
Yeah. She'll manage it all for me. But Instagram has, at least since, given me a lot of good recommendations for people. Oh, good job, algorithm. I learned about catch cans.
Oh yeah, we've learned a lot about catch cans.
Yeah, because we were talking about like all these, not all of them, but a good portion of vehicles would have their hoods up so you could look at the engine so we could see what was going on with them. So they were pointing out different things that I'm trying to learn about the engines. And so I was like, what is that? And Clayton explained to me catch cans. And then we subsequently came home and watched a bunch of YouTube videos explaining catch cans to me as well. Cool idea. Why the fuck people don't do that straight from factory just pisses me off because all I feel like it is just car manufacturers hoping that in 4 years you'll just buy a new car if there's a problem with the engine.
I mean, it's also another thing that you have to take care of. And if they give you too many things to take care of, you just won't. Like, how many people have a cabin air filter and don't change it? Like, they're like, oh, I have an air filter. And they're like, yes, you also have a cabin air filter that's not what your engine breathes, but what you, the human being, breathe. You haven't changed that in 4 years.
Yeah, like the headlight fluid, man.
Headlight fluid, yeah. Exhaust fluid sounds like it's fake, but it's real. Diesel exhaust fluid.
Don't try to upsell me, says Quentin.
If I had a diesel for the first car and somebody said, oh yeah, you need to fill the diesel exhaust fluid tank, I'd be like, you are lying to me right now. That's not a thing. You don't have to put fluid in. Yeah, DEF, yeah.
Do you know how many claims I've set up in my life because someone put DEF fluid in the gas tank, or they put gas in the DEF tank?
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. Like, are you kidding me? I've had to set up so many claims for that. Granted, it used to be basically if you did that and then ran the car, the vehicle was total loss. It was just gone. There was nothing they could do about it. Now they've got a little bit more of a safety piece to it to protect the engine a little bit, so it's not as devastating. So now with technology advancements, they can actually still recover the vehicle, and it's not a total loss automatically as soon as you put the shit in there and run it.
I just realized I'm going in circles. I'm like, how long is this track? And then I realized it's a lap, you idiot. You can just do this for the rest of your life.
Oh, God. So then we left. Oh, also, I had a very hard drive to Austin. Kind of glad I fell asleep on the way home.
Why did you have a hard drive?
There were a lot of dead deer on the side of the road. Y'all.
Oh yeah, she was counting them.
I was so sad. I just wanted someone to acknowledge their life. I just felt so terrible. We went through some back roads at one point, and because of where we were, I was just like, I'm about to cry. I was in an emotional phase. But thankfully, on the way home, I fell asleep. Poor Clayton. He drove there. He drove back. I passed the fuck out. I didn't know behind. If you look in the background to the left side of the screen, there's a dude sitting in a chair with a helmet on. Is that supposed to be you?
I guess.
Okay.
This is Toyota. So they have.
So 2.5 hours back, but Clayton and I, there was something. It's the Stig's cousin. Yeah. It's the Stig's cousin.
It's the Stig's Japanese cousin. We saw one of these. We saw a crown.
Yeah, we did. So there was something in the air last Saturday because Clayton and I counted. We found, without the one that we randomly found the morning of at Rudy's, posted on social media, we found 4 car shows. 4. And I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I actually found one for the next day for, like, Cars and Coffee on Sunday, but we were
Yeah.
fucking tired of shit on Sunday.
Yeah, we were
Um,
pretty burned out.
because, of course, even though the fact it's mid fucking November, it was a cloudless, sunny day, and it
Mhm.
was hot as shit in Austin, so we both ended up even with my sunscreen on, it got a little burnt. Um There were just so many car shows, like, last week, and it was insane. Everywhere you looked on social media, on the road, it was car shows, and then we'd be, like, seeing all these really nice cars on the road, and I figured it out. 2 things. 1, turbos run, better in cooler weather.
Huh.
Second thing, I learned a lot this week in looking at some of these engines, and
Uh-huh.
a lot of these vehicles, in an attempt to be able to run a bigger engine that needs more cooling, means they need to have a larger radiator, which
Uh-huh.
means they have to sacrifice something in their vehicle,
Someone's gotta go.
typically their AC. So these fuckers can't drive their cars any other part of the year because it's too fucking hot. So when it gets fall and it gets winter, all the fun, nice cars come out because they can actually stand to be in the car and not cook themselves out because they don't have an AC because the radiator's taking up the support parts for both
Huh.
pieces. Fuck that. As a clay, I don't care how fast my car I want it to be. It is still going to be a daily driver. I still want an AC system. I cannot have a car that does not have an AC. So by the time like I fell asleep on the way home, so I woke up and we were about 5 minutes away from our third car show. This one was already planned though. We knew if we were still feeling up to it, we were going to do a second car show on the way home because it was a little out of the way, but it was just like another 20-minute drive total. So we came up through town up a different way instead of coming down. So it wasn't that big of a deal. So we'd already planned this. But I woke up and I was like, all right, well, I got to pee because I've been asleep for 2.5 hours at this point. So I was like, all right, let's go grab dinner. So we stopped at a restaurant. Nobody was there. Nobody was there. I was inside. Everybody fucking showed up. Goddamn kids and parents and a little league showed up. And I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. But the best part is that this, like, baseball little league group of kids, Clayton's just, we're sitting there eating. Clayton goes, who's listening to Linkin Park?
Yeah. I just started hearing the beginning chords of Linkin Park's Numb. And she was like, I don't hear anything. I was like, I hear Numb. I know that song.
And these kids had to be like, what, 11, 12? And I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no fucking way these kids know who Linkin Park is. They don't know
I didn't know
who
Linkin Park
is.
when I was 12. They didn't come out until I was 16.
Well, that's because Linkin Park wasn't around. I'm just
When I was 12, they were still called Zero or Hybrid Theory, or I don't know their timeline of names.
Oh, God. Well, we thought it was so funny. And then we decided it couldn't be that they were listening to Linkin Park. They had to have been watching like a TikTok or an Instagram reel that just used the audio.
Had that in the background, yeah.
Park.
As much as I would love to believe these kids were listening to Linkin Park's Numb, it's simply not true.
See, if we were ever to be parents, your kid would know. Your kid would be listening to Linkin Park.
Yeah.
One day they listen to Linkin Park, the next day they're listening to BTS and EXO. Oh, which, by the way, on the way to Austin, we decided we really need to, like, embody that we're going to Radwood. So, of course, I went on Spotify and found us a playlist.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, on the drive there, we were listening to the 90s. Not
We
the best of the 90s.
Britney Spears, Destiny's Child.
Shit, it took us back. I mean, hit me, baby, one more time. We're Christina Aguilera, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears.
I explained
Whitney
why
Houston.
I explained why Ace of Base is problematic.
Yeah, we definitely passed on all their songs. Who else was on there? Evanescence snuck up in there too.
Yeah, Ricky Martin.
Yeah. Green Day?
Yeah, there's some Green Day.
Okay, I was like, I feel like Green Day should have been in there if it wasn't.
Yeah.
And so actually, I decided that when we start showing Emmy, I'm going to have a playlist that plays in her while we're showing her. It's just going to be all 90s songs. So if we do end up getting a little speaker set for the garage when we're working out there, it has to be all 90s songs
I'm
in honor of her year.
perfectly fine with that. I have
But we'll craft
zero
our
complaints.
own so that we don't have Ace of Base bullshit on there. Make our own playlist, 90s Emmys playlist.
Right.
So after listening and making fun of the fact that these children were listening to Linkin Park but had no idea who the fuck Linkin Park was, we made our way to the third car show of the day. It's now like 6:30 at night. It's been a long day at this point, y'all. But in the morning, we started with classic cars from the 60s and 70s. Midday, we were at Radwood with the 80s and 90s. And we ended the day with modern 2000s to current cars.
Yeah.
And there was some fun eat the shahs I saw there.
Oh. Yeah, there was some. Was it the Honda VIP row up front?
Yes, the whole front part of it was Honda VIPs. And there was this one I know you guys will love. I posted in Break Room. It was a Honda all done in Demon Slayer.
Oh, right.
It was so fucking well done. It was really cool. And then I did prove that Underlight still exists.
Oh, yeah.
And I seriously fucking want to.
Well, 99 Civic is the right car to put underglow lighting on. If there ever was one, it is a 99 Civic.
However, I was about 10 minutes away. No, I would say I was probably about 2 minutes away from fucking losing my shit at that third car show. It's like we're just looking around, checking out the Hondas in the front, and then we switched to JDMs on the other side of the parking lot. We're just hanging out. And then I see a girl. Y'all, this bitch just be holding a fucking snake in her hand.
Oh, right. I was like, what are you talking
And I
about?
don't mean like a tiny little rope. I mean like a fucking stick. Like, think of your cup. Your cup, okay? A cup. That's how thick this fucking snake was.
Yeah, it's probably
And she's just holding it. And then, like, I was standing near her while Clayton was shopping. And she walked by and I was like, okay, I'll get out of the way. And then I saw it was in her hands, like, fuck me. Oh, and then, of course, we kept running into her in the car. She was like, we can't get away from. We had the fucking father-son combo, pain in the ass, bitch. And then we had this chick walking around with a goddamn snake. Like, this is normal. This is not normal. You don't walk around. And someone's like, oh, can I hold your snake? And
Whatever.
like,
yeah, that's the thing. She wants to be the snake girl.
Fuck out.
She wants to be the girl with the snake. She has a presence at the show.
Sergio, I'm fine if you want to hold a snake at a Ren fair, okay? I kind of expect that. I do not expect now it's dark, because, November. At 7 o'clock at night, for me to turn around and there just be a lady holding a goddamn snake at a car show. Where's the overlap in that? Oh, Sergio, we were not. 3 car shows in one day. And then at one point we went into this was kind of hosted by a business called Express Skins.
Express Skins and Neo Meats, I think, are the 2 main. And Waifu Hunters.
Well, Waifu Hunters is a car group, yeah.
All right,
which I think they post it, yeah.
Yeah, they when you see one, you're probably going to see all 3 of those.
No, she was not a car. She was not a display. She was just a person walking around the goddamn show,
Yeah.
like, with her and her family, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here." So, at one point, we went into another business nearby that also did, like, wraps, which was, again, was really cool because we were trying to find some vendors that we wanna work with, so we were, like, looking at people's work and stuff like that.
Uh,
Yeah, we've ran into the waifu hunters a couple times at different shows around town. They've got really nice cars, like, they seem like a good group of people. There's been no issues with them so far.
Shelby, I don't know if you remember, but we watched a video of Keiichi Tsuchiya trying to set a
Yes, I
new.
do remember this.
I'm pretty sure this is that track. This is Gunsai.
I'm pretty sure you are correct.
Because this building and this like little village
Area.
up here at the top really looks like that.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna do this run in an RX-7. Not nearly as good as Dorikin.
But we were in a building at one point, and she walks in with that snake, and I'm like, "We're all just gonna be cool about this?" It's like, "No, we're not." I'm fucking walking out. Ooh. Ooh. But yeah, in one day, we went to 3 car shows. 2 were planned. 1 was a definite, 2 was a if we're up for it, and 3 just fucking happened, man.
And then we did pass a little hobby shop where they were racing RC cars in the parking lot.
Technically, there was gonna be a 4th car show, but I had
Yeah.
to pee, so we were I was like, "I can't stop. I cannot stop. We've got to go home. I'm going to pee." Remember, we got the bladder of a small child. We would have topped it off with a 4th one. Sergio says
just
it
take a
is Texas show, but you
shortcut?
could see weirder shit on the daily. I could, Sergio, but I don't leave my house for that shit. I leave my house for very specific things that I'm interested in, and
Oh, no.
snake
I'm going
people
off.
don't overlap with car shit. There we go, round.
Very pale, happy RX-7.
And then Sunday came around and we were fucking dead. I didn't do barely anything. I just laid on the couch. It was a lot of people. I had to interact. I know I didn't interact with a lot of people.
You did, yeah.
I was surrounded by a lot of people during the day. So by the time Sunday came, I was like, I cannot emotionally handle anything. Just, I don't know what it is. It's like, it tires you out. Just being around people. Tomorrow we're having that big old lunch and I refuse to help feed them, like serve them, because it's too many people. But just them being in the building tomorrow, come Thursday, I'm going to be emotionally dead.
The coined phrase, is a social battery, and it's a pretty good phrase.
It is. It's very true. So it says conventions and shows are exhausting, and it wasn't like I wasn't like super tired, like with our walking or anything like that. That was fine. It was just the next day. I was just like, I feel burnt out.
Yeah, you're drained.
But it was really nice to go to a car show again. It's been a while. I think there's another one that you saw that's going to be coming to the NRG Stadium.
Yeah. What was that? I can't remember the deal with that.
So just had a lot of fun recently at a convention in Madison. But I was drained by the time I got home on the last night there. Yeah, it tuckers you out. Apparently there's an MMA scene here, Sergio.
What is that? What do you mean?
There's like an MMA fight scene here because my coworker, her son, is MMA fights.
Right.
So
I forgot
apparently,
about all that.
if you ever come to Houston, there's a whole thing.
Sergio doesn't like the real fighting. He likes the professional wrestling fighting.
I guarantee you, if I go, hey, to the MMA guy, can you tell me where or what groups there are for the wrestling? He'll be able to tell me.
Cannot get this thing to turn sideways.
So there's probably a shit ton. There's probably tons of indie promotions in your area. Oh, yeah. There's gotta be. Kiss the wall.
What's up here?
I'm super excited now to start working on an Emmy. We didn't talk
Yeah.
about it yet because we haven't had a car guy night to do it. But we talked about how he had to purchase a
lift
extension
extension.
kit for
Yeah.
the lift system to fit on Emmy or under Emmy. We did. We got that finally in the mail. And then there was a problem with how the lift kit works. So, what's a way to explain this?
The resting platforms of the lift are countersunk by about 1.5 inches. So you have to put something down so that the body of the car doesn't rest on the outer edges of the frame, but you need to lift it enough to where it is resting on the pinch welds.
So basically, you have to take like rubber pucks with like little indents in them, or they
Some
even
people
have like a metal one too.
Some people use actual pucks because they're so plentiful in the northern states. They literally use pucks.
But you put that and you line that up with the pinch weld and you put that in the little indentation of the jack system, which is great and fine normally. But the problem being is that the depth of the modified jack system that we had to get, it was too deep for the metal, the rubber pucks that we have. So,
because I specifically bought low-profile pucks.
Yeah, because we needed them. So basically, the metal of the car was going to be sitting on the metal of the lift system and not on the rubber puck.
Right.
So we had to come up with a way to heighten the rubber puck, but still be able to stay underneath the car.
Yeah.
Fucking Honda is so goddamn slammed.
We've had to make so many adjustments.
So lower.
For a 99 Civic, one of the most modified cars in the history of tuning.
So Clayton and I are literally outside on lunch one day because you can't do it after work because it's fucking dark by that point. So we're outside on lunch one day when I worked from home last week, and we're out with the saw in the backyard.
My circular saw that terrifies me. I hate that tool.
Because he hates it.
It is my least favorite tool. Yeah, exactly. Of my entire tool collection, I hate that thing.
So we had to cut pieces of wood that would fit inside of the metal insert, the indent.
Yeah.
To then put the rubber pucks on top of those, but still for it to slide under the car because, again, the Honda's so fucking lowered. There was like half an inch, y'all. It was like half an inch between the rubber pucks and where the fucking pinch weld points are to lift the goddamn car up.
Yeah.
When it was all said and done.
That car it looks cool being that low, but it's a nightmare to work on.
It's unobtainable too, like to actually drive it.
Right.
So.
It's a slammed car and everything that comes with it, because I was looking underneath it and there's all sorts of dents in the frame rails, so whatever, we'll get those fixed. Yeah.
So we finally got the car up. She is up in the air, so yay. I'm very excited about that. Sergio says if you hate the circular saw, Clay, maybe you should just get some Japanese straight cut saws. It's going to be more tiring but less dangerous.
Yeah. I know the ones you're talking about. I don't have the dexterity for that. I'm equally dangerous to myself with those. I just don't like saws. It's fine. I don't like electricity either. I've been working on things long enough to know what I'm comfortable with and what I'm not. Circular saws.
I'm not comfortable with plumbing, but he is, so it makes me nervous. Sergio, I was actually curious about that. Okay, so he says my car's AC compressor has decided it's going to say bye-bye. I
Uh-huh.
gotta get that fixed so we can use the heater this winter. Is that the video that you sent to Clay? Was asking about, can I drive home?
Yeah,
'Cause it was
I
so
actually
okay.
did see that video. I just didn't have time to respond. And if I had time to respond, I would have been like, I need to see that whatever that is down below, because you said it wasn't spinning, but I was like, I can't tell from this angle whether it's spinning or not.
Like, what belt does that actually attach to? It looked to me like the pulley for the alternator was not spinning, says Sergio. Well, I'm sorry about your AC, man. It was spinning. It was
Okay.
spinning, says Sergio.
Yeah, those things are so polished that when they're rotating, looking at the metal surface, you can't tell if it's moving or not. They are so shiny, and because they're basically constantly getting wiped off and scrubbed by the belt. Mm-hmm.
So the Honda has been lifted. That was
Yep.
quite a thing.
The Honda has gone skyward.
And Clayton got underneath it, just screwing around on Sunday. And there's a hole in the transmission.
Oh, yeah.
Like a big old 3-inch hole.
Yep. I was down there looking, just looking at stuff, and I was like, oh, there's a chunk missing out of our bell housing.
Doesn't impede the transmission from working.
No, you don't want it there because you don't want to get debris against your pressure plate and flywheel and stuff like that. But it's not like it's in an area that's only filled with air anyways, so replacing the AC compressor means I need the kit, new belt, and new refrigerant. Yeah, we need to get our AC recharged in the Mazda because we've used the AC like Pro kit that everybody buys in the black bottle. But that doesn't really fix anything because you're just sort of putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg.
Sorry.
What did he say?
He said, this will give me an excuse to see where the fuck the pinhole leak is in the AC system. And by me, I mean the repair shop.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Come on, Sergio. You could do it. Actually,
Ah.
no, you couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm not doubting that you could do it. I think you could do it. I doubt that you have the tools. Because with as many fucking tools as what Clayton had, we still had to kind of jerry-rig different things to do, different tools together to get what we needed because we didn't have a offset fucking wrench.
Yeah.
Like, if we had an offset wrench, it wouldn't have been a problem, but it was.
Yeah, I need...
Exactly, Sergio. It's the fucking tools that are the bitch, man.
I mean, that's where mechanics, like, that's the dive, because you have to buy all of your old tools and then you have to get a job. So you're in debt before you even have a job, before you even have a possibility of paying off that debt. And then you find out you're no good at it. So you've got all this debt and all these tools you can't sell.
Saw the Snap-on truck leaving a body shop today. I was like, oh man, they just made a shit ton of money. Yep, Quentin Snap-on loves those guys. So Clayton has this channel that he watches. What's the guy's channel?
Torque Test channel?
Yeah, Torque
Every
Test
Friday.
Channel. He compares a lot of fucking tools. And this man is so meticulous in all of his stuff that he does and how he rates it. It's insane. It's so cool. If you're into tools, check out that channel.
Or if you're into spreadsheets.
Or yeah, if you like Excel sheets. He compares and like he'll do Snap-on a lot too. And I know that a lot of people have started really looking more into Harbor Freight since they've done this super big push into like, hey, we want to be taken serious. We don't want to be known as the crap brand anymore.
Harbor Freight pulled a Domino's pizza with their icon line.
Yeah. But honestly,
I'm still not sold. But I'm closer than I used to be.
No. I'm not letting you. No, we're not doing that. But I will never pay Snap-on prices. The stats that I've seen when it comes out of Snap-on, Snap-on prices, That is fucking stupid how expensive that shit is and how it compares to being sometimes better or close enough
Right.
for a 200% markup.
Right.
Like, no thanks.
Yeah, if it's not anything that your health is going to depend on, and you can save $80 on a wrench, go for it.
Sometimes it's like for some of the guns, the different drills and
welcome you.
it's like $1,000 difference with some of those guns. And I was like, what the fuck? Hey, thank you very much for the raid.
I'm gonna say that's probably lemon fruit. I'm going to pronounce that as lemon fruit.
Sergio says I get tons of ads for Klein now that I work in the electrical industry, and
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
howdy, are those expensive?
I've got a Klein multimeter that I really like, and I've almost fried it once.
What were you guys playing, Lemon? Sergio says, I mean, according to
It's Fort. Got it.
Donut, Doyle and Icon are not bad. Oh, Lemon Fort. Okay.
Got it.
I mean, I like to make fun of Clayton about his whole Milwaukee system, but that's just real fucking handy.
Every time she needs the weed whacker, she comes and says, "Hey."
The blower, I just switch it over.
And the blower. And then she's got to use the bush trimmers, and that's a Black & Decker. And she's like, I wish I could just switch it over.
When the Black & Decker shits itself out, I'll get a Milwaukee, but I refuse to until things break. Hey, truck. To buy new. So, actually, I did do that with the blower only because that blower was like on ridiculous. I found it on the clearance shelf at Home Depot, and I was like, hell yeah!
We saved a nice chunk of change on that leaf blower.
And Clayton's.
This is how you know you're getting old, when you're so excited about saving money on a leaf blower. So, heads up, kids. If you ever start getting excited walking past the clearance aisle, just know it's coming for you.
Lemon says, how's your day so far? It's going well. We are talking cars and tools and car shows and all kinds.
And I'm driving on Mount Miyogi.
Oh. Sergio says, I will eventually switch out my Ryobi tools for Bosch or Ego since they have amazing batteries and half of Meg's family uses those tools. See, that's the thing, is once you get into a brand.
A system.
It honest to God, is you got to stick with it. Because you have the interchangeable batteries, you have the systems that work with each other. So if your family, or Meg's family, same thing, if you guys pick a brand, everybody commit. Just everybody commit. That way you can interchangeably share things. So it just says, growing up lower middle class makes that an early thing for me. Yes, Logan, you got it. You remember the thing? You texted me earlier, and I was going to tell you to text me back, but then the traffic started going, so I had to drive again. Lemon, I'm so sorry that your head hurts.
Yeah.
Get food, water, and some sleep.
That's right. I bet you didn't drink enough water today.
I got some migraine tips for you.
No, I didn't. No, neither did anybody else. There's two kinds of people in the world. People that drink enough water and 98% of everybody else.
That no one drinks water.
Yeah.
So we'll do that right now. Good job. Have a glass of water before you take a nap. Sergio says he drank a fuck ton of water today.
There you go. He's like the 1%. Uh-huh.
I always shop that clearance section, even online. I mean, hell, I'm waiting for Black Friday, man, because I'm getting me some books on sale.
Just the wall.
It's just mostly because it's either that or coffee at work. Quinn, water drinker. Quinn, I know you don't drink enough water. Well, since I always be drinking water since I quit soda.
Oh yeah, I bet you did.
Do you drink water? You do drink water, but I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Do you drink water, or do you just drink water created items like tea and
Oh, yeah.
like fruit punches and stuff like that. That doesn't count. Straight up water. But I know I love him drink straight up water because he'll always go get a cup of water before we start stream and then immediately chokes on
You got those cases of LaCroix? Man, I just rinsed through those things.
it. See, and I don't count that as water.
It's
That's carbonated
closer to
water.
water than what I usually drink, which is
It is.
eggnog, milk, and soda.
It is. I agree with you. But when they're like, do you drink water? They're not
He's got
asking,
great
do you
bone
drink-
density, but he's severely dehydrated.
They're not asking, do you drink carbonated water or flavored water? They just want you to drink straight up, nothing in it, water.
Oh, look at this solid drift. Oh, that's a rock solid drift. And then I spin
Sergio,
out.
he hasn't had condensed milk in a long time because I haven't bought it, but I'm fixing to, like, for the holidays, because all the baking I want to do. And there's going to be more condensed milk in the house, and Clayton's going to be so fucking excited.
I'm not going to drink it.
Yeah.
Unless it's left over. Like basically what I do with the half and half or heavy whipping cream.
Yeah.
Shelby will get a pint, and then she's like, "Okay, I used all the heavy whipping cream that I needed. You can have the rest." I immediately tackle the refrigerator and drink all of the rest of the container of the heavy whipping cream.
If I were to do that, I'd be miserable for like a fucking week straight. My body would just revolt on me.
And to answer your question, yes, I do need to go to the gym. As a result of chugging heavy whipping cream.
This must be Logan. I want to make the Polar Express hot chocolate for Christmas this year, so I need some condensed milk. So this is good Lord, Clay, that is, and I say this with love, buddy, insane.
Oh, I know, but I can't help it. It is delectable. Because it's well documented that I will just chug milk. I have always liked milk. I have always loved milk. I used to drink about 3/4 of a gallon of it every night when I went to bed. So I would fill up a humongous glass and then just drink it as I sat in bed watching TV until I went to bed. I have always drank too much milk. And then heavy whipping cream is just like, oh, this is like, what's the word? An upgrade of milk. This is decadent milk.
Usually gets half and half. That's usually what I end up with, so.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll get the heavy whipping cream and ooh, buddy.
Yeah, that's usually
Joy of
only for
joys.
soups. When I'm making soups, I'll have some leftovers from that. Speaking of, when is it going to get cold again? For the love of God, man.
I don't know. I'm walking around in friggin' shorts and a t-shirt. And we were at the show and we were like, why are people wearing these like polyester jackets? I was like, well, it is mid-November, so you'd like to think it would be cool.
Not at all. Logan says, I've never been fond of milk by itself, but I love it with stuff mixed in it.
Yeah.
I cannot drink. I can't do what Clayton can do. I can't just go to the fridge and have a glass of milk. It's
I thought you were going to say
disgusting
the
to
other
me.
thing that I do, which is get the chocolate syrup and the jug of milk, and then take a shot of one and then a shot of the other.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
no, I can't do that either.
Swish it around in my mouth
No, I can't do that.
and make chocolate milk in my mouth.
Let's see, he saves on cups and spoons, so you don't have to mix.
That's right.
But I will have something chocolatey,
Oh, I think
and
the
then I
track's
will
gonna
have
end.
and then I will have a glass of milk with that. But I have to have something. I can't. I don't think this one's done. Something up with this one.
It's just not to mint. This is a one-way track. You're not supposed to go back this way.
Oh, gotcha.
I just wanted to see what was back here.
Logan says, that's awesome, less dishes. As the person that would have to wash said dishes, yes, I can agree. It is nice. That's why I've never been that wife that's like, oh, how dare you drink out of the milk jug? Bitch, I don't have a cup to clean? Hell yeah. Somehow this game has turned into beam.itchy.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Hey. I'm hoping with the cooling off at least a little bit and the subsequent winter coming soon,
Mhm.
we will have more car shows available for us to go check out. So, and on the weekends, we're going to be working on the Honda. So,
Mhm.
hopefully, between this weekend and next week, with the holidays and having a long weekend there, we're going to work on some of the Honda. And so, anytime we're gonna like spend some time talking cars, we're gonna play a car game, and me and Clayton will just kind of chat about cars while he drifts and drives away.
Races them or crashes them or tears them apart in wrench.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, wrench will probably be our when we're nights we're talking about what we've been doing on a car, so we can talk about the engine stuff. So
We'll try to recreate it in wrench.
there you go. Sergio's heading to bed. We're gonna do the same. Or tears them apart in breakfast too. Yeah, just
Oh yeah,
destroys
you're
them.
right. Yeah.
But that's gonna do it for us tonight. So thank you very much to everyone for letting for watching and for listening and chatting with us as we talked about car shows.
Yeah. Thanks for
And
Lemon Fort for dropping by and rating.
thank you very much, Lemon Fort. If you want to see some of the pictures of some of the cars we saw at the car show, I posted them on our Discord and the break room. So make sure you go there and check it out. Link will be in chat. If you want to know more about what we're going to be playing during the week, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Threads, and join our Discord, where we post the schedule on Monday evenings what we're going to play throughout the week. You can also go to our website, carpetboredom.com, to get links to all that information. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and it's actually going to be Logan and Clayton.
Oh
They're going to
yeah.
be playing No Man's Sky
Yeah.
because during the holiday season, I don't remember the developer for No Man's Sky.
Hello games.
Hello Games. They will go ahead and reopen some of the previous expeditions in No Man's Sky during the
Yeah.
holidays so that people aren't having to work on new ones during this time frame.
Yeah.
So if you've missed expeditions in the past, now would be your time to look up and see which ones they're going to be re-releasing. I know Logan and Clayton are going to be doing one that Logan's never done before to do a living ship. So they'll start
Mhm.
that tomorrow, and that goes for I think 2.5 weeks ish.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. So make sure you come back for that tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna send you over to Fanboy Brian. What is he
Yeah.
playing? Do you know?
It's labeled as retro, but I think this is Left for Dead.
Okay.
I think it's Left for Dead.
Oh God, does that mean Left 4 Dead's retro? Are we that old?
Yep.
Fuck me!
Yep, sure is. Yep, it hurts. Sorry you had to find out this way.
No. All right, we'll send you guys over to Brian. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.
Right.